Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to a gorgeous evening in Los Angeles. It's starting to cool down a little bit, and it's sweater season, which is awesome. In honor of that beautiful seasonal shift and change, we're using a very autumnal color palette tonight, which I'm excited about because I love these colors. And we're going to do something similar to what we did in this piece. This one was Fringe Benefits. And we did a very minimal, soft sandwich pour, and then embellished it with my Goldens Glass Bead Gel and This Little Piggy Pigments with a little homemade piping bag. And I love the way this comes out. I love these little fringe on the edges and on these ribbons. I like the shadow that the three-dimensionality creates. I like the texture. I like that everybody wants to touch it. So we're going to do something similar to this. So we're going to do another sandwich pour tonight. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm really excited. I love the colors that we're using. They're very, very pretty. This is a 24 by 30 because, you know, I like them big. I have taped and pinned the back and painted the sides and edges with my titanium white, which is going to be our base coat flow extender. Let me show you the colors. The first one we're using is my beloved Golden Benzimidazolone Burnt Orange. Beautiful, beautiful color. Lovely and deep and rich and gorgeous. And I'm going to show you something in a second. So that's the Burnt Orange by Golden. This is Golden's Pyrole Orange, also from Golden. Very, very rich, bright color. Very concentrated, and that's good because we're doing a sandwich pour. So we want something that when all that white hits it is not going to make it completely go away and disappear and evaporate. This one is the Liquitex Metallics Burnt Orange. So when I kept saying this looks like copper to me, because this is burnt orange to me, and that looks like copper, but this is actually Liquitex Metallics, the new Metallics line. This is their burnt orange, and it's very pretty. It's just, I guess it is slightly more orangey than some colors, but anyway, that's their burnt orange. This one is Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow Deep. Beautiful stuff. All of this paint is mixed with my Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss and Floetrol Pouring Medium, which is awesome and amazing and gives you transparency and cells and all sorts of fun stuff. This one I'm not sure how much we're going to use. This is the Amsterdam Pearl Yellow. I had it in with my other paints, and if I was doing a regular pour, like not a sandwich pour, I would definitely be using this. I love the color. The only thing is we're not going to have a dark base, so I'm not sure if that will show up as that beautiful pale gold when it's dry that I really like. It'll show up a white creamy color, so we'll still use it and we'll get some of that in there. But we're doing a sandwich pour, so there's going to be a lot of white anyway. Let's get started. This is the titanium white. That is the base coat flow extender, and I also have another cup of that over there to use to layer our cups with. So that's titanium white from Amsterdam. Okay. So for that size canvas, we're going to use two 16-ounce cups. That's 32 ounces of paint. This is all titanium white also. You guys stir. Okay. All right, so let's layer. Last time we did 3 big layers of white and only 2 layers of color, but we only had 3 colors. This time I have a little bit of a different idea, still using a lot of white, but we're going to layer a little different. So we're going to put a nice thick layer at the bottom of each of these. Okay, and now we're going to layer with our stick. We're just going to drizzle off our stick. Not a lot at all, just a tiny bit, because this stuff is very strong, and I want that to be minimal. Okay, we're going to do the same with the orange, the Pyrole. Oh, steady. Okay, now I want to put a little bit of white in the middle right there, just to sandwich those colors. Not a whole ton, just a lot right there. Okay, now we're going to come in with our other colors. The Metallics Burnt Orange. And Cadmium Yellow. Just a little more of that. Because it's lighter, it could get lost, and I don't want it to get lost. Notice the darker colors we put less of. Okay, and we're going to put some Pearl Yellow in there. It's probably not going to show up as gold, but that's okay. Okay, and then another layer of white. Okay, we're going to do that again. Okay, Golden Burnt Orange. Pyrole. me skip that middle layer of white and just put a thick layer on top. The Metallics burnt orange. Cadmium yellow deep. Pyrole yellow. Okay, now a nice layer of white on top. Okay, well, that worked out perfectly. All right, I'm going to put down a little bit of puddle of pearl yellow, and I'm going to flip the cups into that, just because I want to. I want to use it up, and I don't mind at all if we get cells coming up in the pearl yellow. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Here we go. Okay. Some magic taps, and we're going to flip this one out right over here. Ready, HOA? Okay. All right, we're going to lift it straight up, and we're going to look at it before we decide if we need to do anything. Ready, my love?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's pretty. I don't want to lip it. We're going to do this one now. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we got a pretty curve there. Okay, cool. Take our flow extender. We're gonna go around this. This is very pretty. I love the softness. I love the colors of that Pyrole Orange and the burnt orange and the yellow. This is very, very pretty, and I like that it's pretty minimal. We're gonna stretch it out and open it up. You see all these cells that are already there. So let's dance. Here we go. Make sure these two puddles are now one puddle. I think we're gonna go off this edge first. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Bring that back to center. We're going to go down off of this corner now. Now that that's anchored, we're just going to let this float down. And open up. That's cool, I like it. That's it. That's beautiful. Yay!
Wow, that's really cool.
Like it?
Mm-hmm.
I like the softness of it. I love those couple of cells where the burnt orange is really, really strong. And I really like where the yellow is coming through over here. It's really pretty. Okay, awesome. Yay! I really like that a lot. So, this is cool. I'm very happy about this. I love those colors. The beautiful golden burnt orange. I'm not seeing much of the Liquitex Metallics, but it might show up once we're dry. I love this line of cells right here. That's so cool. And all of this beautiful transparency with these swoops. Very, very pretty. Love it. Loving the transparency and some lacing over here. This very soft, ethereal ghostiness. I like the color. That burnt orange turned into kind of a peachy tone, which is really pretty. So I'm happy. This is cool. We will be back when it is dry, and I'm going to play with this one some more too. We'll be right back. Hello again, my beautiful people, and welcome back. We are here with our dried results of this beautiful sandwich pour that we did the other night. So this one came out very, very pretty. It is not really minimal. There is still a lot going on in here, but I love what's happened with the colors, and this is why I encourage you guys to use bolder colors when you're doing your sandwich pours, because you end up getting this beautiful pastel sort of gradient. Like if you look in here, HOA, can you see all this transparency, these layers and layers of different colors? And like in here, there's a little very soft yellow right in there, and then a little bit of this beautiful deep peachy tone, which I love this. We are going to play with this. I have been having a lot of fun with the Goldens Glass Bead Gel. This stuff is amazing. It's so much fun to play with, and I think really opens up another dimension of your creativity, not only in while you're painting, but transforming the pour and seeing something else in it and playing with it and creating another dimension of texture and color and light and sparkle. So I'm having a great time with this stuff. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. So we're using the glass bead gel. Tonight we are using this beautiful, gorgeous This Little Piggy Pigment color called Pumpkin Pie, which is very fitting for November. I'm excited about this. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color, and I have mixed it directly with the Goldens Glass Bead Gel, and it is in this little Ziploc baggie. I haven't cut the tip yet, so you just put it in the corner, give it a twist, get it nice and tight, and then we're going to snip the tip right when we're ready to use it. I have also put some glass bead gel in with some of the Amsterdam Pearl Yellow. So this one is not as thick as this, because this is just the pigment mixed with the glass bead gel, whereas the paint is more fluid and more liquid. So this is a thinner consistency than this one, and I'm going to play with that a little bit tonight, layering wise and stacking wise. Also, HOA was amazing and bought me some new paint brushes from Home Depot. So this is the one I was using before, and it's pretty narrow and small, but it's got this nice flat edge on it, and he got me a bigger one and a bigger one still. So we're gonna see. I don't know, these aren't as stiff as this one, but they might be. I don't know, it might work fine anyway. So the plan is to use our piping bags to draw some lines and spread it out and play with that idea of the fringe, because I really like that. I really love the way that it looks. Okay, so we're gonna get started. The first thing you should have is a little bit of baby wipes handy whenever you're using any kind of glass bead gel, and some paper towels. We're gonna take our little piping bag, we're gonna twist it up tight and hold that, and then we're gonna snip the little tip off, making a very small hole. You don't want a very, if you do want a big hole, that's fine. And you can make it bigger. Actually, I'm gonna make it a tiny bit bigger, because that is pretty small. And I do want to, ooh, that's a big hole. Oh, that's gonna be really big. Okay. And then just squeeze it in your hand. Okay, so we're gonna start actually over here, and I'm gonna follow this natural line. Again, we talked about following the natural lines last time. We're gonna do that same thing. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. So that's cool. That's the first one. We're gonna actually start with the little brush and spread this out a little bit. We're gonna start over here. Ready, darling? That's why you have paper towels standing by. Okay. like having it come down the side of the canvas too. Alright, so now I want to try this bigger brush and see what happens. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of stretching it a little further and making it very wispy. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? I'm going to go in with that bigger brush again. Do that same thing. It's very fringy. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use much less this time because that hole is so big. And we're going to go along this natural line now.
Okay.
I'm going to do that same thing. Alright, we're gonna use this brush again. Actually, before I do, I think I'm gonna put another line down because I did like that thicker edge. So we're just gonna go right inside where the other line is. So I have something to grab. Right.
You need to come over this side.
Yeah. Looks cool. Alright. Just one or two more and then we're going to play with our pearl yellow. Ready, honey? As you can see, you can make that ribbon thicker or thinner, depending on what you want. Okay, let's spread this out. Okay. And we're going to do one small one down here now. Now this line I am going to keep thinner and smaller. I don't want it huge. And I'm just going to use this brush here. Ready, honey? See, it's harder when that's not. It's like that little one starts it. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so now we're going to come in with the pearl yellow, and I'm going to cut a smaller tip, not as huge as that first one. We're just going to put a very thin line, like right here. It's not so thin, but we'll move fast. And this is a thinner consistency, so this is a lot more liquidy than the other. Just want to see what happens on top of that burnt orange piggy. So we're going to use the clean brush. Well, it was clean. Okay, ready, honey?
Yeah, yes.
So that bottom layer of the glass bead gel is pretty much dry. And I'm spreading this one further than that one. So I'm hoping where it overlaps is the gold, and then it'll just be shimmery in this area where there's nothing underneath. I think that looks cool. We're gonna do that again. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we'll do that again. Starting from here. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm liking this. Ready?
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
What?
I see it. I see the gold. It's blingy. We're already getting a lot of bling in here. Oh, that's going to be cool. Okay, I'm excited now. Now that we're almost done. Be fearless, right? Okay, ready, honey? Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. All right, so this is what we're looking at right now. Do you see any color change on it, HOA?
Not really, yeah.
Okay. should be neat. I will show you guys when it's dry. We'll be right back. Okay, and now turn it that way. Holy guacamole, Batman. Okay. Sweet. Bling, 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 bling. That's awesome. Really cool looking. Okay, so this is about an hour or so later, and everything is mostly dry. I'm not going to go stick my fingers in it, but it is mostly dry. But you can tell because the colors are starting to come out. So that beautiful base coat, which was nice and soft, and a very pretty pale flip cup, which gave us our lines and some cells. And then we added this little piggy pigment in pumpkin pie. And then on top of that, we added a little bit of the Amsterdam pearl yellow, which gave us that beautiful gold, which is just blinging so much. And it's awesome because it's gold where it was on top of the pumpkin pie, but where it's not on the pumpkin pie, it's just shimmery and sparkly, like in there. It's pretty cool. I really like this. I like how this turned out. I love all those little lines. I love all the bits of sparkle. I hope you guys can see that. Really cool stuff. Very neat. Really, really happy with how this came out. I love that pearl yellow, how it looks. I love the pumpkin pie. I think it works beautifully with all those colors as the flip cup background. I'm not sure if I like it better like this in a vertical. Let me go flip it over and we'll see what it looks like horizontal. Hang on. Okay, so here it is in the horizontal orientation. Very pretty too. This way it kind of gives me like petals of a flower, like a very large dahlia. Really cool though. I just love those little wispy bits on there. Really, really pretty, like right in here. Come on, focus. Okay. Maybe not. Very cool stuff though. I kind of wish this last line of pumpkin pie wasn't so much of a semicircle, but that's where the lines were, so that's what we went with. But this turned out awesome. I'm really, really happy with this. I love the way these are turning out. I'm having a lot of fun playing with these, so I hope you guys are enjoying them too. Let me know what you think in the comments, if we should do it horizontal or it should be vertical. And if you have any ideas of any piggies that you'd like to see used for this technique, let me know. So this was awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We love you guys a lot. Hope you enjoyed this one. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.